Okay, question 13. A number of students took an examination. The heights of these students and the mark they each scored is shown in the scatter diagram below. Okay, so it says part A, describe the correlation shown by the scatter diagram. Now, usually when we think about correlation in a scatter diagram, we often have positive correlation or negative correlation. Because the other one we could have is no correlation as well. We need to sort of remember that. In this case, I think it's quite clear to me here that there isn't any correlation, because if you look at the points, they're all sort of scattered around everywhere. There's no sort of pattern. They're all sort of random, okay? They're all over the place. So really, we have to say here that there's no correlation, okay? No correlation. They're comparing the heights, aren't they, of students with the mark they got in the test. If you think about it logically, we shouldn't really expect any sort of pattern, shouldn't we, there? Because there isn't really a trend usually between what mark you get in a test and what height you are. Okay, there isn't really any relationship there. So I'm not surprised to see that there's no correlation. Part B, it says, we've got different criteria here. It says Charlotte scored the same mark as Dewi. Charlotte is taller than Dewi. Henry is the tallest student in the class. Dewi and Gareth are both the same height. Complete the table. Okay, so we've got different things here comparing students. Okay, and we need to then fill this table in here. Now it's up to you what order you go in, right? Often it's best to work your way down from the top. Okay, to be honest here, I'm looking at that third line there. Okay, to start with, because here it just talks about Henry, doesn't it? And all the other lines, it's comparing students. So here it's just talking about Henry, and I think I could probably work that out straight away. Henry is the tallest student in the class. So if we go back to our scatter diagram, okay, tallest student, well, here we're talking about height, aren't we? The tallest one here is that one there, isn't it? That point there, that's the tallest one. I'm not sure how tall that is. If I use my ruler and line it up, you could see 176, okay? 176. So Henry is 176. Okay, I'll write that down. Henry is 176 centimeters. He's the tallest. We also need to work out what mark he got to get the table filled. So we read across there. Okay, it's this mark here. Okay, obviously I'm reading from it, Henry here. This point represents Henry. Read across there. So I've got that mark there. Now, I think every square here is going up in twos. So if 90 is there, we've got 92 here. Okay, so Henry's mark would be 92. Okay, excellent. So we sorted, we've dealt with that line there. It says then, let's go back to the top then. Charlotte's got the same mark as Dewi. Okay, let's have a look here at where the same marks are. Now straight away, if you look there, look, Charlotte and Dewi. Okay, possibly those two, yeah? Are there any other points that have the same mark? That one there, that one's a bit lower, and that one. No, I don't think there are. That is not quite as much as that. These two are the ones who have the same mark. So we're talking here Charlotte and Dewi, yeah? Charlotte's got the same mark as Dewi, and they both had 80. So we put 80 there. Okay, so that's that dealt with. Charlotte is taller than Dewi. Okay, so in terms of their heights, well, Charlotte is the taller one. So these 2 points here, that's got to be Charlotte, isn't it? That's the tallest one there. So Charlotte's going to be 163. Okay, if you use a ruler to check, 163 Charlotte's going to be. Dewi then is the other one. Okay, so if you read that down there, 145. Okay, that's what Dewi is there. Good. And then we've got then the last one, and Dewi and Gareth are the same height. So if I look up here, don't forget now that was Dewi. That was Dewi there, so you can see there that the other person's got the same height there. Okay, so the other person, Gareth, has got the same height. So that mark there turns out to be, if we read across, okay, so it's that one there. So that will be 34 there. Okay, so Gareth's mark is 34, and he's got 145 of height, same as Debbie. So we've ticked that, all criteria satisfied, and we've answered the question.